Beautiful day today. It's supposed to be 100 degrees. Been out working in the shop this morning. Here's the backyard. Come back over here. Here's my garden. We've been eating out of it all summer now. I got cantaloupe, squash, strawberries, raspberries, okra, cucumbers, tomatoes. This is peppermint, rutabagas, carrots, beans, garlic, beets. I don't know what those are. These are flowers. Look at these marigolds. Nice. Anyway, we're going to pick beans this afternoon. We've been eating on our pole beans for a long time now, but today's supposed to be almost 100 degrees. It's Labor Day weekend, Monday, and I've been working on the car. I'm going to work on the car every weekend that I can. And I brought the hood out and I'm got it setting in this hot sunshine, which is heating up this undercoating. The whole bottom side of the hood had undercoating on it, and it's thick. I mean, look at this, look at that. And you can't get that stuff off there without heat. I had the same thing going on the bottom of the car. I had to do it last winter with a torch and a scraper. But this is working pretty good for me now if I just set this in this hot 100-degree heat. And I've got this much scraped off already. And what I do is I just get in here and scrape it like that. See it coming off? It's been working pretty good. But that is some nasty stuff right there. And I take off about 3/4 to an inch at a time. I would never be able to get this off like this if it wasn't close to 100 degrees out today. But I'm going to take advantage of this hot weather and get this hood done, and a couple other parts I got here that are off the hood, and that's off the front fender. They got that damn undercoating everywhere. Look at this. Look at the undercoating on that. I mean, I don't know if you can see it in the camera. It's everywhere. But it really comes off a lot easier if it's hot. Look at that. So I'll just scrape this whole thing here. I come out, I get tired of scraping, and I go inside and work on the car. A little bit of pressure down and boom, look at that. You know. Then I come in here, I got another scraper here, and when it gets good and hot, then I just do this, and this gets it almost right down to the metal, you know, and that's what I want. But it just takes time and labor, and that's what I got more of than money is time and labor. So that's what I do. I'll get all that stuff off there. And then I come out here with some adhesive remover and spray it on here and then hit it with an SOS pad and boom, you're right down to bare metal. But that hood's nasty and I'm getting it cleaned up. But let's go in the shop and I'll show you what I've been doing in here. It's in the shade in here and it's nice and hot in here too. There's my thermostat. It's 90, 88, 90. And I'll show you what I've been working on here. Let me get this thing spun up a little bit. If I can, yeah. Tip it up. But That's what I've been working on here. I think before I told you that I had to replace some of these. Let me turn the camera up this way. Yeah. This is the front support right here that the mounts the car to the body. Here's a front body bolt where it bolts down to the chassis. This bolts to the chassis, and this bolts to the chassis, and this one here, I just took it off. Here it is right here. This one here, look at this. And I very carefully and selectively took that piece right off there. Look at that. You talk about rusty. You can buy this new piece for 30 bucks. But it went right on there like that. And then there's another, let's see, was there a body bolt here? No, this one just kind of stiff holds the floor and the seat. But I got it off there. And I'll fix all this. I'll clean all this up and fix it. But this is the second one back here. That was the first one I just showed you. This is the second one. And I got it off. And then the third one here is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's in good shape. It goes all the way across the car, down through the drive shaft tunnel, and it just goes all the way to the other side, and it's not rusty at all. So that one I'm leaving. And then this next one here, there's another one that goes right here. And oh, let me back up here. This one has two body bolts. There's one here, and there's one here. And that's these two over here on the frame. Come over here. So those I showed you bolt up here and here. And the one in front of it bolts up here, and then the one that's bolted to the rotisserie, it bolts up here. There's 8 on each side, 16 total. But I'll come back over here. Yeah. Let me show you this. And this is the rocker and stuff. I already pointed that out. I'm going to replace it too. But here's that other short brace. Now it went in here. Here it is right here. Look at that. Look at how nasty that is. You know. But it didn't really rust the floor pan. It's just surface rust there. So I'm okay on that floor pan. But this thing went right in there just like that. You know. But I got it out. What I did is I find out where my spot welds are. There was one there. There was one there. There was another one down there. And, you know, then there's some up here, too, on this lip. And I just drill them out. And take your time and drill them out and get a screwdriver and a chisel in there and pry them off. And then I took this one off, too. Look at this one. Now, this is a main body support that goes all the way from one side of the car all the way down again through the drive shaft tunnel over to the other side, and both ends were rotted out. And you can buy these ends on these. You don't have to replace the whole thing, but I took this out. I cut it right there and I took it out. And again, I just, you know, I found all my holes and drilled them out. These I drilled from the top side, cut it, and then I'm going to replace that. So there's all 3 of them right there. Oh, you can see them, yeah. They're pretty toast, but I keep them to make sure that keep them till my new parts are ordered, and they'll be here soon. So, and now what I'm doing is, let me pull this thing down. Okay. Now what I'm doing is, here's my rocker. I'm starting on the rocker now. So I got it marked right here. So I know that when I put my new one on, it's got to line up with that mark right there. And then I got this edge of this right here. I got it marked too right here, so I got that. But this thing, there's a lot going on here, man. I got. Let me grab a light. My light. This rocker's got this built into it. It's got this this fender bracket here that's built up. And that's heavy steel. That's like, I mean, that's thick steel. And then it comes up in here and does a bunch of, let me see if I can do this right here. Anyway, I really, it was pretty tough getting in here and getting these welds loose in here, you know. But what I did, push this car back. See, I got this car where I can just take it on this rotisserie and just with one hand move it anywhere I want to. But I've got the, I've got this rocker here. I got it. I got all these welds in here. I got all these pinch welds in here. Open that up. And I got all that cut. So I'm demoing this slowly, and I'm taking it apart so I can keep these old pieces and compare them to the new ones without just cutting everything with a hacksaw or a grinder, you know. I'm going to pull it loose here. So I got this pinch weld here all the way down through here. I got that pinch weld there loose. Now I've got it loose here, all back in here. I got all this loose in here. I got it loose up in here. And I got it loose all around up in here. I cut these welds and I'm good. And I'm right here right now. Let me pull this down. Anyway, then I ground all this off, and I got, let me see, there we are. Okay, it's welded right in here. It's welded right there. It's welded there. And this is part of the cowl here. This is all part of the cowl. But it's welded here. It's got a spot weld right there. It's got a spot weld there. It's got another spot weld right there, and it's got one right there, and it's got like four of them up top here. I don't know if you can see them, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and then this rocker cups up into this A-pillar here, and it's got to stop right there. Can't go up any higher than that. It's got to be all the way up to that right there. And then down here it ends right here. See the seam? So all I got to do really to get this rocker out of here now is this floor. This is the floor pan, comes across here. It drops down into a tunnel, drops down into a channel right here. Comes across flat for about 1 inch. And then it raises up like 3/8 of an inch. And then that's the end of the floor right there. See that? See that lip right there? I don't have very good light. Yeah, you can see it. That's it. And I'll go along here and cut this pinch welded. And then this is the rocker here. See, this is the rocker. The rocker makes that same standing seam right there. It comes across flat right here. And then it comes over and your door closes right in here. It comes down and around and across the bottom to this lower pinch weld I showed you earlier. So it's all put together pretty simple, and it's not that tough to get apart. It just takes time. And like I said, I got more time than I do anything else. But like I said, I did rebuild this piece here and had to weld it up, fix it. And I got this new piece here made for the floor. It's right here. This is my piece goes on here like this, see? I think I got it right, yeah. That piece goes in there just like that. Yeah. It fits really nice. It snaps right in there. And then did snap in there. Yeah. And then I'll just cut this right here out. I cut this little piece of floor out just right here. Just that piece right there. Put a lip on it here. And then I got that fixed. And then I got to do the same thing over on that side. I'm not going to weld that up just yet. I'll get everything apart. And here's the old piece on it. Here's my new one. My old one. Yeah, I think it's like this. All rusted. A little cancer. That's why this thing is on a rotisserie. This car is on a rotisserie. I wish I could set this down here somewhere. Let me see. Let me see if I can do this. No. Oh, you know what I might be able to do? Right here. That hole right there. Nope, that's too close. Oh, you know what I can do? Come back here. Wonder if this will work. Yeah. Now I'm going to go up here and show you how I spin this thing around. So say I'm working on this like this, and say I want to get down in here, I just go like this. Oh, let's see. And then I come over here. If I want it to stay right there, just come over here and crank down on that. It won't go anywhere. But it's just so nice because I can just pull it right here, and then if I want to, I just pull it down this way and get right in here, do what I gotta do here. You know? And if I want to get all the way, you know, if I want to work on the right in here, same thing, just spin it around. So that's the nice thing about having a rotisserie. To do what I'm doing, that's the operating table right there for the car. You just spin that body around and cut out